Before moving to the last of BT16 cards in the form of Digimon Seekers, I'm going to go ahead and jump to the miscellaneous cards. These cards are cards in my mind that don't have any particular category to follow, and as usual I'll go over their effects, what could they be used for, and potential in a sealed setting. For the first card, it's Gaogamon. This level 4 Digimon has a play cost of 5 and a Digivolution cost of 2 from a blue level 3 Digimon. However, it does have the special Digivolution black text box that allows you to Digivolve from a level 3 Digimon with Nightclaw or Lightfang in its traits. Because of this, you also have access to Coronamon, Lunamon, and of course the newest level 3 Digimon for the deck, Agumon. But more on Agumon in a moment. This Digimon has a when Digivolving effect, where both players draw the top card of their deck. Then if your opponent has 8 or more cards in their hand, or if this Digimon has 3 or more Digivolution cards, you gain 1 memory. The inheritable is simply jamming. Move aside, Betamon! It's time to max out Gammamons if you haven't, and add extra floodgates if you haven't already. With this Gaogamon, you now have a Digimon to add that jamming effect, making your protection more likely to happen. At the same time, you now have a third level 4 to add to your gracenovamon deck, making the deck much more consistent and viable. Who's excited? Yes. As I mentioned earlier, there is a new Agumon debuting in this set as well. A yellow Agumon that digivolves for 0 from any yellow level 2, or a level 2 with a Lightfang or Nightclaw trait. Meaning you now have a third rookie to play in gracenovamon decks that will massively improve your consistency. This Digimon has an on-play effect that reveals the top 3 cards of your deck and adds 1 card with a Lightfang trait, and 1 card with a Nightclaw trait or 2 colors among them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. The inheritable is your turns. All of your opponent's security Digimon get minus 3000 DP. Interestingly, this Digimon very well could be placed into a Slashangemon deck, and the reasoning is simple. While yes, you won't be able to add 2 cards, you can add 1 card with 2 colors. Meaning most of your line is possible to find in the Tamers, and the inheritable cushions your Marcus Daemons. But for maximum value, gracenovamon is eating really well. Slashangemon was the Digimon I honestly see as the level 6 for Shakuamon. Let's be real, the design makes sense, and our boy lost a lot of weight. Regardless, this Digimon is an 11 cost black-yellow Digimon that digivolves for 3 from a black or yellow level 5 and has 11,000 DP. This Digimon has Reboot and Barrier. All turns, once per turn, when a card is removed from your security stack, you may unsuspend this Digimon. Very interesting because in combination with Upamon, you can get that blocker inheritable. And with Barrier, you have a cushion for deletion by battle. Easy. But if your opponent does check into security while this is suspended, you get to unsuspend and set up a block. Looking at boss monsters, I think this will be one of the best cards to pull for a sealed setting. This Digimon is also treated as an angel, meaning Magnet Angemon can target this card in the security. Chaosmon returns, 12 sets later with the first one debuting in BT4. This Digimon has a 15,000 DP stat line, and a 5 Digivolution cost from a black or yellow level 6 Digimon. But surprise, surprise, this Digimon has the DNA Digivolve condition from a black level 6 and a yellow level 6 Digimon with the partition effect. And yes, when this Digimon would leave the battle area other than by one of your effects or battle, you get to play out the level 6 Digimon under the sources. This Digimon also has Barrier and Blocker, meaning if you did want to protect this Digimon by battle, all you have to do is sacrifice a security. But if you try and remove it from the field via effect, partition kicks in. Decisions on how to handle this. When digivolving, this Digimon D-Digivolves 3 on one of your opponent's Digimon. Then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 8000 DP. End of your opponent's turn, trash the top card of both players' security cards. Also, did I mention this Digimon is a vaccine trait Digimon? Luckily, Emissary of Hope can't go into this card. But man, this does give you another top-end boss monster to utilize. My only surprise in regard to this card is the lack of an effect that would be in the form of when this card is DNA Digivolved. You normally expect it. Of all the level 7s, I really like this effect. Finally, chaosmon has an addition to its traits being the boss and D-Brigade trait, meaning it now counts as a target to return to the top of the deck and also allow you to use it in conjunction with the card Darkdramon. Publimon is a black level 4 Digimon with a play cost of 4 and a Digivolution of 2 from a black level 3 Digimon. On play and when Digivolving, you may place the top card of your opponent's Digimon with the vaccine trait at the top of your opponent's security stack. All turns. Once per turn when a card is added to your opponent's security stack, if they have 3 or more security cards, trash the top or bottom card of their security stack. This card is a menace, considering most Digimon in the upcoming format are vaccine and trait. While yes, Imperial Dramon largely ignores this fact, considering publimon with the top end Jumbo Gammamon deck, and you have an absolute means to really screw over your opponent with the publimon in its sources. True, Jumbo Gammamon may be suspended by Rapidmon X's effect, or Magnamon X might attack to go for a check. But if Magnamon X doesn't have the protection, publimon can be played from Jumbo Gammamon's sources in order to bounce Magnamon X before the check occurs for the immunity, or even Rapidmon X to the security, rendering both Digimon's armor purges effect null and void. I'm intrigued with the black-based Jumbo Gammamon next format, because the application feels like it could really work. Trait specific, but again, it could work. Zanmetsumon is another random target inserted into this set. This Digimon is a black Gammamon equivalent for level 5s, with a stat line of 8000 DP, and a Digivolution cost of 3 from a black level 4, or a Digimon with Gammamon in its text. On play and when Digivolving, Digivolve 1 on one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to this Digimon's DP. Then delete one Digimon with a play cost of 3 or less. Like all Gammamon cards, it gains all the effects of cards with Gammamon in their name in the sources, and provides it as an inheritable as well. This is one of the most random cards to slot into this set, but alright. Interestingly, you might be wondering why I placed darkdramon here. Because the trait didn't have Digipolice included in it, I opted to move it to the miscellaneous category. Play cost 13, Digivolution cost of 5, and a big beefy stat line of 13,000 DP. This Digimon has the effect where when you would play this card, if there's a Digimon with the boss trait, reduce the play cost by 6. By returning 6 cards of the D-Brigade trait from trash to the top of the deck, reduce the play cost by 6. With a boss monster in play, and 6 D-Brigade cards in trash, you can effectively play this card for 1 memory. On play and when Digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with play cost less than or equal to the play cost of one of the revealed cards among them, then trash the cards. Even with a play cost of 7, you could stack the deck in a way where you reveal chaosmon to delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 15 or less. True, it might be potentially 7 memory, but it could be worth it too. End of your turn, 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into a chaosmon in your hand. Overall, not bad. But I still think D-Brigade leans more into a small body rush mindset. Moving to purple cards, Dobermon makes another return. A 4-cost Digimon with a Digivolution cost of 2 from a purple level 3 Digimon. On play, and when Digivolving, one of your Digimon gains blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. Its inheritable is simple in that when an effect plays one of your Digimon, draw 1. In some ways it does combo well with your Dobermon X, but from my experience, Dobermon X has Mervamon typically backing it up for 1 turn, meaning the blocker is available and the retaliation as well when it's played. I personally view this as a sealed card with limited application. Madleomon is a splash of chaos for Leomon decks. This 4-cost Digimon digivolves for 3 from a green or purple level 3 Digimon or Leomon Elecmon for a cost of 2. When attacking, this Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with Leomon in its name from your hand, or trash. Timeout. We get access to trash now too? Let's recycle some of those fortitude level 5s. End of attack. By deleting this Digimon, you may play 1 level 4 or lower Digimon card from your trash without paying cost. This optional end of attack effect can definitely set up some interesting interactions, whether you want to search your security for a Leomon card, add one off the top 3, or set up the next Leomon play the following turn. Because of its archetype of needing Leomon, I view this card also low on application for sealed, but the inheritable could be useful. Cerberusmon is the last Digimon to go over. A level 5 purple Digimon with a 7 play cost, and 3 to digivolve from any purple level 4 Digimon. On play and when digivolving, you may return 1 Digimon card with Dark Animal or Shaman trait from your trash to the hand. In terms of applications, you can nab back Anubismon, Plutomon, Titamon, Minervamon, Mervamon, and Junomon for its targets in the Shaman category. Dark Animal, you could be utilizing Fenrir-Lugamon or even cards like Venom-Myotismon. I largely see this card more useful in the Shaman deck than Fenrir-Lugamon, as you want to utilize Soul Lugarmon and Hell Lugarmons as level 5s. There's also the addition of another Soul Lugarmon in this set. But the inheritable could change that, considering it's a your turn once per turn effect that when an effect plays one of your Digimon, one of your Digimon gains Rush for the turn. I am extremely tempted now to try this in Fenrir Lugamon. The last card for this set review is Dragon Breath, a 4-cost yellow option card that main, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 yellow card or 1 card with the 4 Great Dragon traits to your hand, return the rest to the bottom, and then place this card in the battle area. Delay. You may place 1 trial of the 4 Great Dragons from your hand into your battle area, or trash 1 card with the 4 Great Dragon traits in your hand. If you did, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 7000 DP until the end of their turn. Perfect. More DP reductions. The security effect does the DP reduction without a cost, and then places this card into the battle area. I'm still not convinced enough has been done to make 4 Great Dragons a viable deck on its own. In some ways, some decks just have too much speed and consistency. But of all the miscellaneous cards for this video, which are you going to use, where, and why? Let me know, because it's on to the last 2 videos of the set review with Digimon Seekers. This is DIGI-PANDA, logging out.